Hello everyone, welcome to the Full Stack Web Development Bootcamp. In the last video, we discussed about the IDE and we installed VS Code. If you haven't watched that video, an iCard will be coming on the top of the video. Do click that and watch that video. And let's start this video after the intro. HTML is just a skeleton of a website, and HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So let's start learning that. So let us open our VS Code here. We already made a file with the name of video1 HTML in the previous video. So let us start coding here with this file. So first what we need to do is we just need to type an exclamation mark here, and you will see this suggestion here with the emit abbreviation with the single exclamation mark. You just need to uh, give an enter key here. So we got a boilerplate here. This is the main thing of our website. We cannot make a website without this thing. So first let me tell you what this all is about. So in the first line you can see this doc type HTML. This line tells the browser which type of this file is, which means this document is of type HTML. And in the second line, HTML language, we are going to use English, and this is the head part, and these are called tags. These are called tag. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. We have an slash here which represents the closing tag, and in the h what we do is this is the meta information, which means we are using the character set which is UTF-8. We can do the SEO things here, and you can give the title of your browser here, which means you can give the title of your page. You can link CSS JavaScript here. We will be looking that later. So this is the head part. If you want, you can close your head part here. You will see this dots here, and when you click on this again, this will be this head tag will be opened, and this is the body part. All the coding which we are going to do is in this body part. So let me tell you this again. The doc type is HTML. We have opened this HTML tag here and closed here. Now what is this lang? Lang is an attribute. We have different type of attributes for these tags. This is a tag, this is a tag, this is a tag, this meta is a tag, this char set is an attribute, this meta is a tag, this name is an attribute, this content is an attribute. We'll be looking into that later. The body part, we are going to do our coding things in this body part. So first, and what you can do is you have installed an extension, right, which is this live server. After installing this, you will be getting a button here which is go live. You just need to click on this go live and see we have got a live server here, which means we have got a live server here. Whatever you do here, and when you save this, you will be getting the output here. Okay, so this is your website preview. So see, for example, you can see title here, right, and the title of this file is document. I need to change this as subscribe, and when I hit save, you can save from here, or you can directly use Control S. I am going to use Control S, and without reloading here, you can see here we got subscribe as the title of this web page. And here in the body part, let us start something like first thing we need to learn here is tags. Okay, and heading is also a tag. So what you need to do is you just need to give h, and see in the h we got h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. So we'll look each of this. I'm going to type h1 and just enter. So when I hit enter, you can see that we got a opening tag and we got a closing tag as well. So this is why we use VS Code instead of notepad, because we automatically get closing tags as well. And here I am going to type this is a heading, and when I save this, see, I got an output here because of the live server. This is a heading. Now this is h1, right? h2, this is a heading. When I save this, comparatively this is small. This is also a heading, but this is small than this. Okay, now in the same way, what I will do is I will just copy this line. When I did this, see, the first preference is given to h1, which is the biggest one, and comparatively we are making the headings smaller with the help of these tags. And now after the h tag, which is the heading, we are going to watch the paragraph tag. So first let me tell you about comments here. Comments is nothing but for the understanding of programmers, we use comments. So these are ignored by the browser and the compiler or an IDE. So here I am going to write a comment like this is a, or I will type heading part starts here, and I will comment this. And I did this with the help of control and slash, which is beside of the shift. You can see a key which consists of this question mark. You just need to put your cursor on the line and control and this question mark key. This will turn a single line into a comment, and I'll do the same here. Heading part ends here and comment. Now again, paragraph part starts here, comment, and let me tell you about the paragraphs here. So paragraph is nothing but with the p tag. See, and you can type anything like is this is a paragraph and we are learning HTML now. And when I save this, we got a paragraph, and you can see this is not that bold comparative to this, because these are headings and this is a normal paragraph. But if you want for example, if you want 3 to 4 spaces here, if you give these many spaces and when you hit save, you won't see any change here. Okay, if you go into the next line and when you hit save, you won't be able to see the changes here, because space and line breaks are not given in this way in HTML. If you want a line break here, what we can do is we have a new tag here. We have an other tag which is called BR, and if you observe here, BR is a single tag, which means it is a self closing tag. We don't have an other closing tag like we have for this h1 and paragraph. It is a self closing tag. And now when I hit save, see, after R, which means BR, we got a line break. So BR stands for breaking of line, and here the next part of the line is printed here, learning HTML now. Okay, so till now we learnt h1, which are headings and paragraph and a line break. And I will copy this, paste, and here. And if you want to format this document, you just need to type or give the command as Control F. We already configured this in the previous video. So now let us see about link. So link stands for A here. You just need to give this A and enter. And see here, we got an attribute. As I told you, A is an tag and href is an attribute. And what this attribute here is, we need to give a link, which means, for example, https, which is a link www.google.com, and you can type your text here. For example, uh, go to Google. You can type anything you want and hit save, and you see here go to Google. You got this thing, go to Google, and when you click on this will redirect you to the Google homepage. Back. But when you click on this, you observe the Google web page is loading on the same page. But what we want is, we want the Google homepage to be open in another tab. So for that, we have another attribute which is target. We have an attribute called target, and we are going to give that as blank underscore blank. You need to remember this. Attributes are given in the opening tag, and I gave an attribute called target which is underscore blank, and I'm going to save this here. And when I click on this go to Google, and another tab will be opened with this link. If you want, you can give any other here, for example redirecting, or anything you want. This is just a normal text. The main part is this one, the href part. When you click on and when you hit save, you will see that go to Google is now changed to redirecting. When you click on this, you will be again redirected to the Google homepage. And now let us talk about images. And for example, I have an image. See, when I type img is the tag name, enter, and here we don't see that href part. We have this source and we have this alt. And let me tell you what is this. For example, let I have an image. What I will do is, in my file explorer in downloads, I have this web image. I will copy that. If you want, you can what you can do is, see, web, right? You just need to, you can copy this path. To be more easy, what I will do is, I will place that photo or that image here, which is our web development folder here. So when you go to the file explorer, you will see the web png, and I will try to access it here, which is in the root. I am going to access this web png. This is the source, and alt is okay. First let me tell you this. First let me save this, and you see here you got an image. What if the image is not working properly? For example, yeah, I made a mistake, and when I hit save, okay, when I hit save here, you won't see the image. So for that, we have an alt attribute. We can give anything here. Image is missing. See, you will see this here, image is missing. Most probably what people do is, they define the description of the image, which is web development thumbnail, and when you hit save, you will see this. When your internet is not working probably, or the image is missing, we will see this, and people will know, or the users will know that okay, here a web development thumbnail should be there and it is missing. And let me tell you another thing. This is nothing but, we have this photo in our local PC. What if you want to use a image which is on the internet? For example, trees, images, take any tree, and I will copy the image address here, and in the image tag for the source, I will give this as source. When you give this as source, you can see here we got that image. We got the same image here. So now we know that source here, this is called the URL, and the URL here is of two types. The first one is absolute, and the second one is relative. Relative is nothing but the local one, which means this is called the relative URL, this one, and this is called the absolute URL, which we copied from the Google here. This is called the absolute URL. Okay, so what we learned today is, we learned what is this the boilerplate. We learned what is the boilerplate doc type HTML and the head tags and the body, and we learned about h1. We learned about paragraphs. If you want a break, what we need to do here, we gave a br tag. If you want, you can give your br tag here as well after this link. if you gave your if you gave a br tag here, let us see the changes here. I gave the br tag after this redirecting. When I hit save, okay, sorry, not this one. Here, see, this went up and here we got a new line, and in the new line we got this image and this web development thumbnail. And then we learned about this a, which is nothing but links, and here we knew about the images, how we show images on our web pages. If you want to change the width and height of this image, you need to give an attribute which is called style. And in the style, you can describe about the width, which is, for example, 150 pixels, and height is 100 pixels. And when you hit save, you can see here according to the pixels here, the image size is here changed. If you want, you can increase the width and height. If you want, you can decrease the width and size. And you need to give these attributes only in the opening tag here. For example, let me show you here. I want to change the color of this tag, or color of this is a heading line. So here I will give an attribute style, and I will give the attribute property. This is called the property here, and I'm going to change the property which is color to red, and hit save. And look here, this is a heading is changed to red color. So this is the property, this is the value, and this is the attribute. So you don't need to by heart this, we are just knowing what these do. And I'm going to make a p tag here, and I'm going to give the text as who, and here in the attributes section I am going to give the attribute title, and I am going to give the full form of the World Health Organization, and hit save. We got who here, and when you hover over this, you will see the title World Health Organization. So this is the use of title here. And if you want a line here, for example, if you want a line here which will be separating the web page, what you can do is you can give a hr tag. This is also a self closing tag. So when you save this, you will get a line. If you want, you can change the size of this with the help of style. We will look that later. But now what we discussed is h1, p, style attribute, title attribute, and paragraphs, a line, links, images, and I have also told you about style, right? So there are many properties in style. For example, I'm going to style this h4 here, and I'm going to give the property of background color. I want to change the background color to blue, and I want to change the font size to 20 pixels. And see, properties are separated with the help of this semicolon, and I want to change the font family to, for example, this impact, I think. And I want to change text alignment to center, and let me save this. See, we got the background as blue color. Font size is changed to 20 pixels here, whereas the H4 size must be small, but due to this 20 pixels the size got increased. And font family is impact. See, we got many font families here. What happens is, if you are using a browser which cannot identify this impact font family, it will go to this one, or if this is also not identified, it will go to this one. So in this way the font family is chosen. If you want, you can change the color also. Color this one and save. This is a heading. So these, we have many more attributes, we will look into that later in the future videos. So hope you enjoyed this video. Let me tell you again what we did in this video. First we learnt about the boilerplate code, which is essential, which is important for every web page that you are making. We saw the title, how to change the title of the web page, and in the bodies learned what are headings, h1, h2, h3 and so on till h6. And then we learnt about the paragraphs, what is a paragraph, and then we learnt about this line break, and then we learnt about these links and how to open link in a new tab with the help of this attribute called target. And then we learnt how to show images in our web page, and we saw the style attribute. We saw many properties of these style attributes. So if you don't understand this, there's no problem at all. After learning HTML, we'll be making a website which is just made up of HTML, no CSS, no JavaScript. We'll be just making the structure of the website where you can learn much deeply this HTML. Will be making a resume kind of thing. So if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.